move it on to Simon now. Oh, no, sorry. No, he's still not here.
No,
it's
so
been
that's
45 minutes.
He will not feature in this podcast.
No.
Or any future podcasts, Sam.
Yeah.
I had to bring someone else in.
You can hear the listeners in uproar.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Simon, bring it back. No, I think we've got plenty of other people we can use. Who can we use? Maybe Becky can feature in one.
Lucy,
Mary.
Josh, Mary.
Loads. They bring a lot more than Simon would anyway, because I think they actually do work and stuff. He talks rubbish when he's on these as well. Whenever he does talk, he just interrupts as well. He won't say anything. Then when we're trying to make a point, he just comes up with a load of rubbish. I can't even do an impression of it, but they know. You know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Should we move on?
Yeah, that's a pretty long introduction, I suppose, to you, Daniel. So we'll swiftly.
That's going to be longer than my actual feature.
Yeah, certainly longer than Simon's. Moving on to you then, Daniel. Why don't you give us an insight into your week as a marketing student?
It's been quite busy because, as you know, last week I was away skiing.
I'm aware of this.
With my university. I was in Les Arcs. Have you been there before?
I haven't
been skiing at all before.
Yes and no. But definitely no.
Yes and no. Stop saying that because it doesn't make any sense.
It was unorthodox skiing involving no skis.
Did you have like tin cans?
There was snow. That's all I'm giving you. There was snow.
Were you just sliding down a hill?
Let's move on.
Well, anyway, so I was in France. I got back on Sunday, so I thought it would be a good idea to book Monday off as well, to give me a bit of time just to, recover, sleep and stuff. Yeah, so I haven't been in 12 years. I thought, how hard can it be to ski? So I didn't bother with lessons or anything.
Famous last words.
Yeah. First couple of days, I just fallen over. Because I didn't know how to stop, so I was going all right. But when I was going too fast, I thought, there's no way out of it. So I just took a dive.
And that's the man's way out.
Yeah.
No need for this fancy stopping.
Took a tumble. But we won't do this week that week anyway. Do this week. Shall I do Monday even though I wasn't here?
Yeah, talk about what you got up to on Monday.
Well, what did I do on Monday?
You did a bit of work. To your credit, you did have a look at your inbox and do a bit of work, didn't you?
Because always the worst thing whenever you first come back is going through the emails. So
after a holiday.
That's so many, about 100 emails. So what I did on Monday was had a bit of a lay-in, not going to lie.
You deserved it.
Thanks, mate. And then you had a week off. Yeah. So I went through the emails. Anything urgent, I did immediately. Do you know we've got this website launching, don't you?
Yeah.
It's thing on the 24th, which is really soon, actually. What's the date today?
19th.
24th. So what's that? What date is that?
It's 5 days away.
And that's on a...
Oh, okay. It must be a Monday.
Monday. It's got that launching on Monday, and I'm basically the main source providing content, imagery, and things like that. So just a few things they needed quite urgently, and obviously I've been away for a week. So got that all out of the way.
Hold on, Dan. Simon's got something to... Oh, no, sorry. Carry on.
I think that's going to get old pretty soon.
It's not.
So what was I? Oh, yeah, Tuesday, which was...
Seems like an age since Monday.
I'm lost. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I had a couple of meetings yesterday. One of them was sort of a status update about, I've already briefly talked about the website we have launching on the 24th. So it's just where we are within the project plan, if we're going to be ready to launch on time, any outstanding content on my part, and just reviewing some of the designs for the website that the agency had provided. Then I had a really long one, actually. I missed lunch today. You went there at the gym. Missed lunch today because I had a two-hour meeting between 11 and 1.
Really?
Because we've got that. Did I tell you about that? We launched a site which was employing a new sales model. It was direct sales straight to customers, which we've never done before. Basically, sales had just been quite low on it, and so we're sort of reviewing all the Google Analytics and just
web trends.
Trends. Just trying to figure out what we can do to change things. It's got potential, but it's just sales have been. We launched sort of around November, December time. Sales haven't been what they should be for us to hit target in the last couple of months. So a really, really long meeting about that. We're going to make.
I was going to say, what was the result
of the meeting?
Yeah,
it's going to be
positive.
Yeah, it was good. It was good actually. It's going to be fine. We're going to do a few more promotional things. I've suggested a couple of sort of offers we could have on the site, as well as restructuring things to make it more obvious. Because obviously I suppose I won't go into too much detail, but basically we've combined it as like an advice site. It's Hospitality Matters, so it gives advice to caterers and stuff about issues they might face, but also offers products as well. And we're kind of too far down the line of advice, and it wasn't obvious that it had a commercial edge.
Okay.
So when you come to the site, we had a really high bounce rate at first because people were coming on to buy things, and it wasn't clear that you actually could buy things from the site. So we've suggested a few things in terms of restructuring the page, so product categories and buy pages are a little bit clearer. So no, it's positive, and hopefully we're hoping by early February we're going to change things around and have another review in March, and just to see.
That's quite. It sounds like for a placement student, that sounds like quite a bit of responsibility.
It is. No, it is really
that's
good.
an important project to be working.
Yeah, and it was only supposed to be. It's strange. It was only supposed to be both these websites was initially, because it's the first time I was the first placement student in my particular division.
Yeah.
And it wasn't initially a big role for me in e-business, but there's a lot of scope for you to do what you want to do, really. Because I was when I first got it, my manager was actually on holiday. So I spent quite a lot of time with the e-business manager, and because he's like, I'd really like you to help with this project and stuff. And initially I was supposed to just do tiny bits of content, but I really enjoyed doing it. And he's like, well, you can get more involved if you want. I'll speak to your manager and see if we can have more of your time. So I've sort of done a lot more than I expected to, which has been good because
it's doing what you want.
Yeah, and e-business is great because that's where it is at the moment.
Yeah,
it's so important to know a lot about it. And just getting introduced to how the analytics side of things work as well.
I was going to say not just where it's at the moment, but where it will definitely be
in the future,
even more so in the future.
Yeah, and it's good to see, especially having websites launch. It's like you get a really good feeling that you've actually done something.
Yeah, exactly.
When you see a site up and you see your ideas there, where you've actually come up with a marketing idea.
And it's a stamp on the site we can put on the organisation. So even when we've left it, that's still up there.
Exactly, it will always be there. I'll just be going to visit it still. Give it a plug, www.hospitalitymatters.eu. Go to it now. So that was. Where does that bring me up to? What was it? Oh, and then the rest of Tuesday, I had a late lunch on Tuesday, and the rest of it I'm working on what should really be my main project that's been sidelined by having to do various other things. Is I think I mentioned before that I've got a portfolio of products.
You mentioned it in the video.
I did, of course. Yeah. So watch the video if you haven't seen it before. It'll give you some background.
Watch the video anyway.
No, what was it? Yeah, sorry.
The portfolio.
So, thank you very much. Portfolio products. What I initially did was carry out an internal survey. So I constructed the survey and sent it to all sales, marketing and managers within the division that are responsible for the products. So I've had all responses back now. It wasn't too bad. It's about 50% response rate, which is apparently quite high. Normally it's about lower than 10%, they say, for internal surveys. 10%, So I was happy with that. What I've been trying to do is analyse those reports, as well as doing some, obviously, second-hand research, going through reports, and I'm hoping to put together a proposal sort of by the end of the month, start of February, which is quite a short time frame, really.
I was gonna say.
It's just, it shouldn't be hard, it's just when you get given so many other things to do.
Yeah.
And most of the things I'll get given and say, right, we need this done by this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon.
It puts
and then you're like, I've got to do,
It puts your time management to the test, your organisational skills. But that's why we're here, really.
Exactly.
To develop those skills and to improve them.
You kind of got to acknowledge that some things can wait a little bit longer to do. And so that's been...
Time management. We've been waffling on for almost 30 minutes.
And I've wasted my whole afternoon.
Very little time management involved. Oh, dear. Good way to end. Oh, wait, hold on. What are you going to do for the rest of... What are you going to do tomorrow and Friday? Well, what are you going to do today, for that matter?
Yeah. What have I done today?
What have you done today? You're probably not going to get any more work done.
Yes, going home.
Well, you'll probably still get more than Simon has.
Watching the King's Speech. Yeah, I've definitely done more than Simon. What did I do this morning? Obviously, we might as well do it hour by hour.
Yeah.
9 till 10. Breakfast. It did not take that long. It did not take that long. I grabbed some food. Went up to my desk, went through emails. There's a few things I need to do quite quickly. Because it's probably different for you in HR, but I'll get like some, because my role's European marketing, I'll get a country saying, just basic.
The whole country.
The whole country.
Sarkozy's on the phone.
Oh, in a minute, I got Spain on the phone. Just basic queries about pricing and products and stuff. So I always have a few things to do in the morning. Then between 10 and 12, I had a 2-hour update meeting with not only the marketing manager, but business division manager as well. I have them every 3 weeks. It's just how you're getting on. You normally present a couple of things just to see
a little bit of review. Yeah, a little review.
Just basically review, which is really good that they do actually, because they let you know how they think you're doing. And what you could be doing more of, but at the same time, they'll say, "How are you finding it?
Yeah.
How's your workload? Can you take more on, or do you need a little bit less pressure?" Which is
that's a really good approach. For
it's really good.
Students.
Yeah. No, I'm managed. I can't speak for everyone, but my managers are really, really good at that. They kind of like they'll ask you, "Well, is it possible for you to do this?" And you can easily say, "No, I can't. I've got time." And and at the same time, if they think you could be doing more, they say, "Any chance you could you know, just do that extra project for me or something.
Yeah.
Which is good though, because you don't force things upon you, but
they treat you as if you are competent enough to handle
exactly.
these
They're not like, oh well, he's doing one thing, you can't possibly handle doing something extra.
Well, for us,
unless you're Simon.
He's got this one project.
He hasn't even got one, has he? I think whenever I go on his desk, he's just got the occasional like sketch drawn on something. And
we definitely need to ask him about the spoiler on the back of his car as well that we've suddenly noticed, because he's just put that on.
It's definitely new.
They'd have to rip him.
He thinks he's so cool sometimes. Like his Facebook, love the house music.
He's all about the house music.
Is it all about the house music? Oh dear, so that brings us up to now pretty much, doesn't it then? I did have one more meeting actually, which is, apologies James, that's why I was late to this podcast. I did let you know though, however.
Apology accepted.
Thank you very much. And like Simon, how rude, how arrogant, do you think you can just...
Please don't talk about it.
Okay. So it's just about, obviously I mentioned already the website where we're struggling a bit. One of the reasons why is the quantity we're selling products in at the moment, but you need to go through a whole process of raising a new stock number to sell in different quantities. So I'm going through a new product approval process at the moment to try and get some products listed at different selling quantities. What I'm going to do, time's 3:30. I suppose we'll be finished this in the next 5 minutes, won't we?
Yeah.
I'll continue.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Unless Simon just strolls in now. Oh, guys.
I don't think he's probably gone home by now, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's true, but it's gone 3 o'clock.
It's gone 3 o'clock. He's been here 2 hours longer than you.
So this afternoon, I think I'll probably, if I manage to get some time, hopefully continue working on my wipes.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't mentioned wipes. Is,
Hold on. Imagine them hearing that for the first time. Yeah. Continue to work on my wipes.
My portfolio of products, as I've mentioned before, are microfiber wipes, microfiber cleaning wipes, which is why I've just randomly launched in with I'll finish off with my wipes this afternoon. So I'll finish off the wipes analysis this afternoon if I get a bit of time, hopefully. What am I doing tonight? Obviously going to cinema tonight. Might sneak a gym session in.
Thursday and Friday. Have you got anything to do? You've got that presentation for Reading.
Work-wise, yeah. I've got. I suppose I should start on that. You've obviously asked me to present at Reading because that's a uni I go to, so it makes sense that.
Yeah, they'll get more out of it from you.
Yeah. I'm probably the ideal.
Yeah, not because you go to Reading.
Yeah, just because I'm an ideal.
Just an official
man for the job. Yeah. So I'll slowly start preparing for that, but it's not too much.
It's very informal, apparently.
Yeah,
it's really supposed to be very laid back, and it's more of a Q&A than me giving them a bit of information.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know why we're discussing the brief.
Yeah, I don't know why either, but maybe I'll do a few slides. A few slides tomorrow then. What else I've got to do? Carry on my wipes, obviously.
Yeah.
Complete the MPA, which is new product approval process.
Okay.
I know I've got more. I've got more to do on that. Other new website, which is the FCC one, launching on the 24th. Got a status update again tomorrow. Actually, it's quite a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's my friend's birthday tomorrow night, so I'll probably just go for a few drinks in Reading. Friday night, the girls from my house are going for cocktails on Friday night, which I'm welcome to come to.
Cocktails,
which I declined, but I might see if any of the guys are around on Friday.
Simon will probably say he will come along, and then he'll pull out last minute.
I think we should mention that.
It was a dark Wednesday morning. I came into work and I heard, like everyone else has been saying, talking a lot about this King's Speech film. Apparently, it's supposed to be brilliant. Colin Firth is supposed to be brilliant. So I wanted to go see it, and Dan wasn't about, so I thought, right, Simon and I,
that's already bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, it's too on the short straw. I asked him whether he wanted to go see it. His excuse at the time was he was feeling a bit under the weather, so he didn't want to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's fair. That's fair. I don't want to push him because obviously if he's not feeling too good, that's harsh to do that. Come in Thursday morning, Simon's happy chappy, all fine and dandy. Come instant messages in me saying, I'm feeling all right now. I actually went to go see the film last night and it was brilliant.
But he didn't even say that apologetically, did he?
No, it wasn't. He was just acknowledging how amazing the film was.
Not gonna lie, mate. Just to see the film is amazing.
Yeah, and then now today he stood me up again.
I think that's the final straw.
I know.
Friendship with him, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't really like him that much
I know, I don't want to see him bitter, but I never want to see him ever again. I suppose that's it. Goodbye.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
we apologise if people have found it offensive that we have a little go at Simon, but I think everyone will acknowledge that he's fully deserved it.
Yeah, if you met him,
we haven't gone far enough.
That should be you.
Excuse me. Yeah, goodbye from me, James Hunt,
and myself, Daniel Fletcher.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening.